Hi guys, so it's Ocean Fury today, and today we're at Chester Zoo. Let's have a look.
Look at the little baby. I just want to take it. I would rather have an elephant than the baby one. I would take it home. I got the another daddy. I would.
So here we've got the Asian elephants, two little babies. That hay bale at the top there is a form of enrichment to help them forage, and sometimes they hide fruit around the enclosure so that they would forage for food like they would in the natural environment. I think got the ducks. Okay, these are called onagers, and they're a wild type of donkey. It's the closest thing I can resemble them to. They do share this habitat with some camels, but they don't seem to want to be out today. This is a group of all females, and yeah, they're just enjoying life, eating their breakfast. Okay, so I've got the only form of duck that's actually meant to be in the zoo. Over there we have a vulture. More birds, more over there. And then this boy here. Damn, 4 meters tall. They're only 1.7 meters tall, so yeah, they've got some height. Damn. And here's the rest of the family. So now we're in the realm of the African unicorn. You'll see what I mean in a minute. We have the short-eared senge. Here we've got the Quetzalcoatl cichlid, found in Madagascar. So here we have the African unicorn, also known as the okapi or the okapi, and actually related to the giraffe. First discovered in 1901, and it was considered the biggest discovery of the 20th century in the zoological kind. They spend most of their life solitary. And the reason you can tell that they're related to the giraffe just by looking at them is when they have their tongue out, as it's 3 times as long as their head, and it's blue. So these are Congo buffalo, or buffalo of the Congo. Yeah, I know, my jokes are bad. But yeah, these inhabit Central West Africa. It's quite interesting, and it's feeding time. Let's leave them to eat in peace. So here we have the Western chimps. Right there is a mother with a baby. And then there's the oldest one, Boris. Remember correctly, Barks is about 50 years old, which is quite old for a chicken.
Shay, look, Shay. Look, look. Look back.
So here we've got the Red River Honks, the entire brood apparently. They don't like the weather today apparently. Oh, this one go back outside. Yeah, so these, as I said, is just a wild type of honk. I don't have much information on these guys, so I will probably put it in the doobly-doo down below. No.
Adam, I just saying that
Here we've got the Suapara. It's like a reptilian from New Zealand, but they're not actually lizards. They're actually a distinct cousin. And the way you can tell a Suapara from a normal lizard is they have a lump on their head that looks like a third eyeball. During the day they tend to just fast, warm up, and tend to be more active during nocturnal hours. So we'll leave them to it. Okay, so here we have the Mollentoft, I think that's how it's pronounced, rat snake from the Americas. No, from Asia. So that's mine too. So it's hard to get a good angle for him. Alright, so it's from Asia. He's just chilling out today. So we've got a load of tortoises. I think these are the red-footed tortoise. And then type of birds that I think it's type of pigeon. I'll find out as I go around the tropical realm. So I was kind of wrong, it's the giant Asian tortoise. Still no idea what these are. Oh, look at that bright red eye. Gorgeous. Not the biggest fan of birds, but nature, what are you going to do? All animals are magnificent. The only problem I have with birds is that I'm a bit scared of them, so I'm trying to get over that fear. So yeah, this entire tropical house is kind of like just a giant bird house with other animal exhibits inside. Like this is the radiator tortoise. Sorry. Radiator tortoise. So these come from southern Madagascar. Really interesting bunch of guys. Although can't remember. General rule of thumb is the males they have a curved underbelly, females have flat underbelly. Males have the curved ones to try it, obviously sit on top of the female. Look, birds. So these are the king lizards. Come from top of South America. I can't tell you exactly which regions, but obviously Cayman's got to be one of them. And here we have the emerald tree boa. Oh, can't see it. Let's come back to that one. Here we have the Parsons chameleon. And then going back around this way. There's a little some beetle there. Love that.
Tomato frog.
Another frog over there. Quite interesting. Golden mantellas.
What? Yeah, don't know that.
In here is the. Don't know what lizard that is, but it's up there. You can see it. There. Yeah, I don't know if there's anything else in here. Let's see. Handtails, leaf-tailed gecko. Back to the golden mantella, so there's loads of them to look around. Continuing addressing next. Here we have the golden poison dart frog. And here we have some blue poison dart frogs. Oh no. So here we have a type of amphibian called Caecilian. Looks a lot like a snake. And they're only found in this part of the world, and this purple dot is here. In South America. No, where do you go? Oh, there it is.
What?
So here we've got two different types of frogs. We've got the black and green poison dart frog. And right there we have crowned tree frog. Beautiful. Here we have the Morlitz tree frog, just stuck on glass. Coochie coochie coo. Now it's time for some Scott's favourite reptilians. The crocodilians, the spectacled caiman. Here they are, just chilling out. Two of them is a mating pair. And yeah, this is their entire enclosure. And it has to be fenced off at the top so birds don't land in. So they have free lunch. Right there we have the white winged duck. I don't know how clearly you can see it, but it is the only other type of duck that's actually meant to be at the zoo. In Britain you'll find in most zoos there are just lots of ducks everywhere, even when there's not supposed to be. But yeah. In here is a Zion hornbill, male and female. The black one there is the female and the white one is the male. So pretty, even the female. Here we have the thunder wrinkled hornbill from is to be in a second. Southeast Asia. And here we have the white crested tortoise. That looks like a mated pair. That's the beauty of most bird species, they actually do mate for life. Let's carry on down this way. And there's the elephant in the mouth. Was that you? Was that you? Yes it was. Right, Jesus. Over here we have bleeding heart dog and white rump charmer. There's another dog. Here we have a pink pigeon. Just off the west coast of Africa. And there's another one. There's another bird up there. Chestnut back thrush. You can still hear that Maya going. Onwards. This is a green aracari from South America. To be honest, most of these birds are from either South Asia or South America. Yeah, different bird here. See? You can get a clearer picture. Here we have the Sakara dove. There's another one up there. Hello. 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 There's a mimicking. Hello. I was right about those big blue ones. They are a type of pigeon. They are the Victoria Crown pigeon. So, there you go. I actually knew a type of bird. It was right in this very spot me and Scott sat for hours on end just watching these birds feed. So look at aggression and dominance, like with those grey ones there. I think they're called, oh, I can't remember what they're called. Yeah, Scott will tell you. Okay, so that was the end of the tropical realm. Hopefully, because the last bit's in darkness for the IAs and also for the bats on the other end of the zoo, I'll have a night vision camera or something like that, or something that can do night vision. So, don't worry, there'll be many more trips here, as it is a zoo that I quite like. So, although it's like 300 miles away, it's the best zoo in the UK. So there will be multiple visits, especially as they change enclosures over time. I don't know if you can see in the back there is the spectacled bear, and out of the about 20 times I've come to this zoo, I've only ever seen this guy 3 times. This will be the 4th. Magnificent. I'm afraid I'm going to have to end the video here. I'm only about halfway through the zoo, but my phone's going to die. So what I'll do is the next time that I'm coming here, I'll bring a camera with me with lots of memory and a lot of battery, so that I can film the entire zoo, because it is a place that if you can't see in person, you should see in video a lot. Yeah, so because this was an unplanned visit for me today, I didn't know I was coming, so I kind of just got dragged along, which I'm okay with. It's a zoo. But yeah, so until next time, enjoy your day and stay furious. You're called Victoria Crown pigeon. Yeah, that's you. Bye.